So guys, what's up? So we're going to be talking about 7 reasons on why people crash motorcycles and how to prevent all that. So if you guys are interested in that, make sure you guys stick around. And yeah, let's get started. Man, she sounds good. One of the biggest reasons why people crash on motorcycles, this is the most common reason that I've seen. A lot of people do this, and when I was in my MSF course, this is how 2 of the people dropped their bikes, and they were like, you know what, I don't even want to do this anymore. So, and that's going to be panic braking, guys. Panic braking. You need to know, and it's not your back brake, it's your front brake. So the reason why that's going to happen, guys, is because you're hitting that front brake at the wrong time. A lot of times new riders do this. They panic, they freak out, and they hit the front brake at the wrong time. And now I'm not saying you can't hit the front brake, but the front brake is going to be like the most dangerous brake, especially if you're new. And what you're not going to want to do is you can't panic, freak out, and just grab that brake whenever you want. Like, if something pops out on you, you're leaned over and you hit the front brake, you're going down. So yeah, be careful with that front brake. That's a big reason why people crash motorcycles. Gotta know when and why to use it, and if you guys need to know more about that, I have a video up here on how to ride. Intersections are gonna be one of the most dangerous things about riding, guys. The reason why intersections are the most dangerous is because there's a lot of stuff going on in an intersection. Like for this intersection right here, okay? Say the light is green. You know how you have people yielding to go left? Like these people are going left right here. So if I'm going too fast, there's a reason why there's a speed limit. If you see up there, I don't know if you can see it from here, but it says 50 miles an hour. And the reason why that is that's the safe speed for me to be traveling. And I'd even go a little bit slower than that through an intersection. But you ever hear riders be like, hey man, people are always pulling out in front of me? Well, the reason why that happens is because you're going too fast. On a motorcycle, it's hard to be seen regardless, because you're not a car, you're not a truck. It's just going to be harder to see you. So if you're going really, really fast, it's going to be even harder to see you. You're going to have less time to react, and that could cause an accident right there, especially when you're going through an intersection and people are merging to go left. They just kind of pull out. And people are like, oh man, they pulled out in front of me. Well, it was probably because you were going too fast. And that's the second reason why people typically crash. But yeah, so just be careful through the intersections, guys. That's going to be one of the most dangerous parts about riding, is the intersections. That is very, very dangerous. And that's going to bring us into the third thing, and that is left turns. Yeah, I know you're going to be like, what do you mean left turns? So what I mean is when you take a left turn, especially through an intersection. This literally happened to me last week, and that's why I have it on the list. But if you're taking a left turn compared to a right turn, you're way more exposed, especially through an intersection. So what happened to me was I was at the front of the line. You know how cars line up when you're at a light? Well, I was turning left, and you know when the light turns green, you got people trying to beat the light to, so they don't have to wait at the red light. Well, it wasn't my fault, but I'm gonna say it's my fault, because what I should have done was, I'll get into that here in a second, but basically what happened is the light turned green and I just went to go turn left like I was supposed to, right? What happened was the person was trying to beat the light. I just went and they almost hit me, but I was able to get out of the way quick enough because I reacted really quickly. Try not to be at the front of the line if you can. I know I'm at the front right now, but try not to be at the front of the line. It's just because, like I said, people are trying to beat that light, and the light turns green, you just go, someone hits you. It's not even your fault, but it doesn't really matter on motorcycles whose fault it is, because you're gonna suffer, the injuries, because you're on a motorcycle compared to someone in a car. So, and how you prevent that is, like, see the light just turned green, you would want to wait a second or two. I'd actually rather have the guy behind me hit me than someone smack me speeding through an intersection, if that makes sense. You're the most exposed when you're turning left, so be really, really careful. I like to plan my rides and try and take as many right turns as I can, because when you turn right, you can kind of see everything that's coming, and it's kind of on you if you go and you're not supposed to, you know what I mean? So be careful taking left turns. They're going to be really, really dangerous, guys. If you guys learned anything or you're enjoying this video, smash the like button right now. All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about, what you're not going to want to do is you see how I'm in traffic right now? I can't really see what's in front of me. If I was tailgating this guy, I really wouldn't be able to see what's in front of me. I mean, let alone I can't see what's in front of me now. But if something was to happen, that guy had to slam his brakes, and I can't see anything in front of me, I want to have time to react, basically. So you want to have like a little cushion in between you and the guy in front of you, just in case something happens, so you can kind of just brake and react. Especially on the highway, you don't want to do this anywhere, but if you're on the highway and you're tailgating someone, that's just a recipe for disaster. And how you prevent that is just, like I said, just don't tailgate people. I'm not gonna like say, hey, leave yourself at like a 3 or 4 second cushion or whatever. I don't really think about that. I just leave a cushion in between me and the guy in front of me, pretty much, or girl. But you know what I mean. That's gonna bring us into the next thing, guys. I see people do this all the time in cars, and I've seen people do it on bikes too. This, in my opinion, is just something you should not do. If I was turning right over there at that light, I was coming and I was turning right, and these cars are over here, say the inside lane was open. What I would not want to do is trust that someone's not going to merge over. It's technically illegal to merge over in an intersection. Like, if I was over here and I merged over, in the intersection, that's illegal. But you're not going to want to trust that the guy's going to stay on the outside. You know what I mean? Because if he cuts in and you go, he's going to hit you. It's going to be his fault, but in my opinion, at that point, it doesn't matter whose fault it is, because you're going to suffer the consequences a lot more than the other person is, because you're going to be injured. So right over here, see, this car's turning right. If this lane was open, I still wouldn't go. I'd wait till all 3 lanes are open, basically. That's what I would do. I mean, you do what you want, but I would not trust that the person's not going to merge over, because I know they're not supposed to, but I've seen them do it. So be careful when you do that. Be very, very careful when you do that. I see people do that, you know, just basically don't trust anyone. That's just what that comes down to. Don't trust anybody. Basically, wait till the path is clear. That's going to bring us into the next thing, guys. This kind of comes down on being on a motorcycle that's too heavy or too fast for you. But a lot of the times people will take turns. They'll go around a turn and they're going way too fast, and they end up taking the turn too wide and end up crashing because of that. And the reason for that is like I said, you're probably on a bike that's way too fast for you, or you're just speeding. So slow down. You want to have your braking done before you go into the turn. That's pretty important. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about, where people just go wide and then they end up crashing because of it. How you prevent that is make sure your speed is right before you go into the turn, and don't be, you know, just don't speed all the time. I'm not going to tell you to speed, but if you're going to speed, I would like it to be on an open road where I can kind of see everything, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so just slow down. Don't be going too fast in a turn. There's a guy right near my house on the Parkway, literally right near my house. He was on a Suzuki gsxr 1000, 2006 actually. And there's a slight turn on the Parkway. He went too wide, ended up hitting the guardrail, and ended up dying because of it. So be careful when you're taking turns. Don't be just flying through turns. This is going to bring us into the last thing. Assume that nobody sees you, pretty much. I'm sure you guys know what that means, but say there was a car turning right here. Even if he's looking at me, I want to hover over those brakes, get ready to stop, get ready to get out of the way or whatever. You just don't assume that people see you, even if they look at you. That's kind of a rule when you're riding. Just pretend like you're invisible. Pretend like nobody sees you, and that should keep you safe. Always assume the worst, you know? Always. And I know that sounds bad, but that's going to keep you safe, basically. Assume like nobody can see you. And I know I said that's going to be the last thing, guys, but I'm going to throw one more thing in there. You should never stop learning. Always learn. Learn why people crash. Study, you know, because typically with motorcycles, and this is a good thing in my opinion, it's usually the guy on the motorcycle or the girl on the motorcycle that's operating it. When they crash, it's typically their fault. Not every single time, but majority of the time, it's usually the person on the motorcycle. Their fault. They're going too fast. So you want to study, figure out the reasons why they crash. Kind of like this video, like I was explaining, like all these things, it's going to prevent you from crashing. So the rider is actually the most dangerous part about the motorcycle. The rider. Just never, ever, ever stop learning. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever. You know, you can read everything in the book. They tell you to do all this and that and this. But one thing you cannot buy or learn or research is experience. You can research and kind of understand why they work the way they do, but you need to get experience and learn that way, because I don't care what it is, experience is key. All right, guys, that is going to wrap it up for this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you guys leave a like on the video. If you guys want to subscribe, click this button right here. If you guys want to watch another video, click this over here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.